Friday night football returns to the City grounds. The only downside is that the old cameraman, he's missing his weekly trip to the pub. Hello everyone and welcome back to Matchday with Max. When was the last time that Forest played a home league game on a Friday night? Cast your mind back to the 2017-18 season where the Reds faced Millwall, tonight's visitors, on the opening day in 2017. It will be a difficult test for the Reds tonight as we are without several key players with Thiago Silva and Sam Bissau out. But fingers crossed that we can get a win just like we did against Millwall on that opening day. Come on you Reds. I'm here with football reporter Caroline Barker. Caroline, nice to see you.
Hey Max.
We're all right to shake hands, aren't we, with everything that's going on in the minute?
See, I don't know, because last time I shook hands with you, I think you were down there.
No, exactly.
I'm not allowed to say things like that too, because that's a bit condescending, isn't it?
No, it's all right. And
good.
The last time we spoke was Channel 5.
Yeah.
How's things been for you since then?
Lucky. I've been very lucky, Max. We get to come here, talk about great football matches. Been working with Sky on Friday nights, so while I get my fish and chips, so that's the only reason I'm doing it. They give us fish and chips.
That's brilliant.
Go eat that and then come and watch football.
Brilliant.
There's nothing better.
That's
but
great.
Same
Dream
for
job.
you. You've got your dream job.
Definitely. It's really exciting at the moment. How can you see the game going tonight for Forest Millwall?
Hang on, are we being professional?
Well, we are now, Caroline.
Right,
we are
okay.
now.
And I've just realised you've got me out here for one reason only. It's because they're turning the sprinklers on.
I've just realised.
We're
we
going to
probably
get
might
soaked.
need to step back from
All
that.
right, a little step back.
Let's turn our heads to the game tonight.
Sorry.
If Millwall win, they can go 2 points off the playoffs, whereas if
Brilliant.
Forest win, we can go third and 5 points off Leeds again. It's still quite a bit of a gap, but it's such an important game for both sides tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, I was chatting to Joe Lolly a minute ago, and he said something. I went, yeah, of course you can. He said, and you know, we win tonight, and then we're back within touching distance of the automatics. And you kind of try and think, maybe it's because we're pessimistic football fans.
Yeah.
So I've been reading the pessimism from the Nottingham Forest fans about, well, you know, playoffs. Even that's not pessimistic. When you think where you were, what Lamucci's done, I can't say his name without that song.
Yeah.
I take it you've seen Ben's song.
Yeah. Ben Bloom's song, it's excellent.
Is he here?
He isn't. He was in Radio Nottingham today doing an interview with them, so shout out to Ben if he's watching.
Oh, well, he should have brought his keyboard to come and talk to you.
Well, exactly,
Max.
maybe.
Start the protest now. Anyway, so Joe was talking about automatics, and I thought, yeah, they can. And that belief is still in the team. I mean, why wouldn't it be? But I think you've got to sort out what happens here. We know it's noisy, right? We know it gets packed out. But 6 of the last 10 are at home. So just got to make sure of that old cliche, you know, the fortress of being at home. But it's true. Then that's how they put the pressure on.
I mean, do you think Millwall could have a chance of getting in the playoffs this season? I mean, it won't be an easy test for Forest tonight, will it, at all?
They've got, since he came in, Gary Rowett, they've got the best defence in this league.
Yes.
So we are expecting, you see that centre spot out there? Neither side likes the ball, do they? So that'll be the heat map.
Yeah.
Just there and then nowhere else. We could get a draw. But I think that the Mills certainly think slight adjustments. He's spoken about they just need a bit more of a killer instinct, Gary Rowett, that they need to try and find those goals. In open play, it's like one goal in 700 minutes of open play, and that was Smith's goal, which might have been a little bit of an own goal. You're looking over my shoulder. Is it about to go off again?
I was thinking so, but fingers crossed it doesn't.
All right, good.
Because otherwise we will both be
You got my
drenched.
back. You got my back,
definitely.
Max. Good.
Yeah, so,
Because I know you and Colin Murray will try and stitch me up.
Yes, no, definitely. But nice to see you. And
Is that, are we done?
yeah, I think we are.
Oh, no Hollywood epic.
No, sorry, Caroline. Enjoy the game tonight.
Hey, you know what?
And see you later.
Honour to be with CBBC's finest.
Well, thank you very much, and honour to be with you as well, Caroline. Thanks very much.
Go away.
I'm here with Julian Bennett before the game. Julian, you've recently got a job at Forest.
Yes,
Talk to us about what you're doing then with the academy.
Yeah, it's exciting times ahead. So I've just recently joined the foundation phase at the academy. As you know, it's an amazing academy. We've got some amazing talent, and it's a great opportunity for myself to get on board, start working with elite players and develop as a coach.
I mean, I think Forest have a brilliant academy, like you just mentioned. Gary Brazil has done a fantastic job with them. You must be pleased to join such a brilliant bunch of people.
Yeah, definitely. As you said, Gary Brazil has set the way for the academy and that pathway for the youngsters to make their way into the first team. But from Gary Brazil right the way down to the younger age groups. The coaches there are brilliant, and like I said, for me to join the academy and develop as a coach, work with elite players, is an amazing environment. The ethos is there, and to be a part of a young player's development and hopefully one day make it into the first team at Nottingham Forest is it's really exciting.
How do you think we're going to get on tonight then, quickly?
Yes, I think we're going to get the 3 points. But we know what it's like in the Championship. Every game, I know it sounds like a cliche kind of comment, but every game's difficult, isn't it?
Always a tough game.
It is. And so I know the boys will be prepared. I know picking up the point away at Middlesbrough. But if there's kind of any area for kind of improvement recently, I think it is at home. And if we can start getting the 3 points at home by starting today against Millwall, I know they're going to make it tricky. They're going to be physical. They're going to kind of delay play, all the kind of tricks of the trade, try to get everyone frustrated. But I think if we can match that side, our quality will outshine them.
Julian, thanks very much. I'm here with Reds correspondent from the Nottingham Post, Sarah Clapson. Hello. Sarah, there's 10 games left, I think, is it now? 10
Minimum. I got told off for saying it was just 10 games.
Well, exactly. Do you think after a few hiccups this season, Forest have still got what it takes to fight for playoffs and fight for automatic, or is it a bit too far away?
I think it's still possible. If they can win tonight, then they're still in with a chance. I think it's tough. Top 2 is going to be really tough, but I think if you kind of aim for that and then just end up in the playoffs, then you can't be disappointed. Either way, you just need to keep winning games, and then they'll finish in the top 6 wherever they finish. Don't know, it's such a cracker season this year, anything could happen, so I wouldn't rule it out, but I think if they just concentrate on themselves, concentrate on picking up the wins, then they'll be in a good position.
I'm here with a Millwall fan before the game. First of all, if you win tonight, you can go 2 points off the playoffs, and there's only 10 games left of the season. Do you reckon you can push towards the playoffs towards the end?
I think it's still a possibility, yeah. We've played most of the teams. Playing Forest tonight is playing the topmost team left in the league. All the rest of the teams are mid-table or fighting for survival, so it is possible.
And Millwall bringing a big following tonight?
934.
So it should be quite loud in that away end then?
Yeah, considering it's on Sky and it's a Friday night, it's a good turnout, I think.
Enjoy the game. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
John and Raymond, all the way from Northern Ireland today. How do you think Forest are going to get on tonight against Millwall?
Well, hopefully we get a result. We've come a long way. Today, my prediction is 3-1 to Nottingham Forest.
Prediction?
3-1 Forest.
Come on, you Reds.
Come on, you Reds.
You Reds.
Callum, it was your birthday yesterday. You must be hoping for a Forest win tonight. What's your prediction?
3-0 Forest.
Come on, you Reds.
Come on, you Reds.
Good lad. Finished 3-0 to Millwall in the end. Really don't know what to say after that. You know, we started brightly in the first half, but a 20-minute period and Forest just switched off. You know, losing 3-0 at home is pretty shocking, pretty poor indeed. Fair play to Millwall. You know, they came here with a plan, they've stuck to it and they've completed it. A lot of height in the box for them. They're such a physical side and Forest really struggled against them. Millwall broke us down, they exploited our weaknesses, and a lot of hard work now to be done on the training ground to fix what a disappointing result this is. But onwards and upwards, and keep the faith. If you've enjoyed the video, remember to drop a like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Matchday with Max. Come on, you Reds. Ross, I don't really know what to say after that. I think that was a Millwall plan, a Millwall performance, and a tactical masterclass by Gary Rowett there.
Yeah, I think they've got a big guy, Matt Smith, up top there, and it's just a shame, really. I think for Millwall it's probably the biggest game of the season so far. They're chasing 6th place, and today they'll go out of that feeling very confident, whereas Forest will be feeling very, very nervy now. 9 games to go. Fulham still to come to City Ground, Bristol City still to come to City Ground, Swansea still to come to City Ground. You begin to get a little bit nervous, really, but so Forest have to remain confident, really, yeah?
Keep the faith. Lennon, I don't know really what to say after that.
I'm speechless. Just after watching the game, it's like we went into it with so much kind of confidence, really.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to come back at home the stronger side, but we at home we're not a fortress as much as we think we were. You know, past seasons we've been dominating at home, being awful away. This season it's a case of being very good away and being poor at home, but we're missing out on key players again. Injuries, our squad depth is not enough. Thiago Silva and Sal are our main players in this team. Our midfield got outrun tonight. Watson looked knackered after about 35 minutes. There weren't enough up top. Millwall outplayed us tonight. I've got to give them all the credit. I do think they were the better side.
They had a plan and they stuck to that, and you know, fair play to them, because if they play like that against other teams, then they'll be there at the end of the season near the playoffs.
Yeah, and 9 games left now, right?
Yeah.
And if I'm honest, it's not over. I'm sorry now. I was confident before the game, but hey, it's all to play for now. You know, if Bristol City win, it's a gap with 3 points.
Yeah.
It's not finished, man. We can still end up outside of the playoffs.
Keep the faith. Lisa, I mean, that was a class performance from Millwall. They had a plan, they stuck to it. I was just saying to Lennon there, it's just really disappointing to lose 3-0 at home.
We weren't expecting that. One of my friends messaged me earlier and said, is tonight the night we give someone a battering?
Yeah.
And I thought, maybe. But no, I mean, Millwall, fair play to them first half. They were first to every ball. 2 of their goals came from the edge of the edge of their box. And they just played the better football. You can't fault them. And there's always a team that sneaks into the playoffs. Could well be them.
It could well be. What did you make of that then?
Disappointing, obviously, to say the least. But I can't wait for Sheffield Wednesday, a week on Saturday, because the next game comes quick, it comes fast. This league is so brilliant, that so much parity between the 24 teams. Fair play to Millwall. You have to say they took their chances. They were clinical, they were efficient. They came here well motivated. Well done to Gary Rowett. We have to regroup. And we have to take positives, and I thought one positive that came out tonight, and I must put in a word for John Bostock.
Yeah,
he was
I
excellent
agree.
when he came on second half. João Carvalho also did well, and all that matters is Sheffield Wednesday. So we go again.
Onwards and upwards. Come on, you
Onwards
Reds.
and upwards, Max.
Come on, you
Come on,
Reds.
you Reds.